Welcome back to another beautiful day in the greatest city of all time, baby. Yay. Really? It's like that now? Really? People ask me, you should go outside, you should go live your life. That nigga was 6'1". That nigga was 6'1", 6'2". He gone. I don't know what to say about that. You know, people keep telling me I live in such a great place. It's so nice around here. Nah, you just don't go outside. It's nice in your house. You know? It's nice on your block. But real shit is going down in the city. You know what I'm saying? It's real. I remember the last time I seen another missing persons in the beginning of my journey. It was a young African American woman. That was the first video to get blocked. I was like, yo, why niggas really blocking me? Trying to, show some support on that missing person. You know? And then I realized where I was and how real life really is, like if you don't spread the word of mouth, nobody knows what's going on, People will literally pretend like nothing's going on. It could be the end of the world. You'll see on the news, yeah, we have a nice fucking barbecue on Sunday. Everything's great. No, this fucking world, bro. This shit is crazy. It's like that Epstein shit. I keep hearing, they're releasing files. Not one fucking name came out yet. You're telling me we live in a world where they say they have Batman technology and you don't know not one person except just him. And then they're clearing up niggas' names and shit, which is a good thing because a lot of people were accused of a lot of things. And, that's kind of not right if, you really wasn't doing nothing. Like I heard Clinton got thrown under the bus by Trump. And I heard his name got cleared up. I was like, yeah, that's crazy. You know what I mean? I even heard Trump's name got cleared up. I heard that his, relationship with him ended a couple years ago, whatever, and all of this. And he even said it. He's like, yeah, man, I found out he was a weirdo, so, I kicked him out of my club. And as soon as he said that, I said, oh, George Carlin was right. There is a club, and you ain't in it. I guess Epstein wasn't in the club neither. That shit is craziness. I definitely didn't expect to see that. Going to get my nice little morning coffee. Well, afternoon coffee. It's afternoon. Morning for me, afternoon for everybody else. I like to sleep in on my days off and do nothing. I think we pretty much earn that during the week of working, Anybody's so in a rush to do something. I'm like, man, I don't want to do nothing. I want to relax and enjoy myself. But then my father, he says, get up and go to the store and make a video and do something with yourself. And what do I see? A nice little missing person. Anyway, seeing that my other phone died out, gotta get a new battery. I was talking about the Epstein thing and about how just like I just said, it's so ridiculous. Like we live in a world where regular people, not CIA, not scientists, not fucking FBI. No, average people that are just, use their fucking intelligence, they figure out so many things You're telling me people with more intelligence, more money, and actual technology, you're telling me yous can't figure out 5 fucking people? Or are there so many important people on the list that you're like, no, we can't fucking do this because if one of these people go down, it's gonna make all. Well, if no one goes down, everyone's gonna say you all are doing things. You know? You see, I've been having a theory lately, you know, seeing that, enemies, United States has enemies, right? And I said to myself, what better way? How can you actually, give us a problem? And watching some European guy, him and his family make videos on the United States and stuff, and one of their videos were how hard it is to attack the United States, right? And it's because of us being over here and being surrounded by water and the old world, all of the history we know, or, use or allow us to know. You all talk about, all the greatest wars happened over there, you know? You know? It's sort of like God separated people and said, everyone over there is going to follow me and there's not going to be world fucking war. And you guys over here, you's all going to fight over things for some reason. Maybe because you don't follow the law of God. I don't know. Because it seems like one half of the world, you's have been in war for fucking ever. Since the dawn of time, you people been clubbing each other. And then you bring your filth over here. Right? And anyway, let me get back to the reality of what I'm saying before I go into a pitiful history lesson. The person's video was showing how hard it is to actually come here because it actually takes money, fuel, food. You can't just build an army and say, we're going to go over there and take shit over. No, it's not that easy. And, I even didn't realize that. And they broke it down about how much money, how much oil, how much food, and, how it's almost impossible. And then I thought to myself, because you know how, stupid ass people are? They're like, oh, see, we're invincible! Ah! And then I just think about the natives. And I said, I bet you that's what they thought. I bet you they thought the same thing. We're all the way over here. They can't bring their armies over here. They don't even have this it's sailing power. And look where we are today. We're under a new regime, aren't we? So I said to myself, if someone wants to take over, how can they? And then it hit me. I said, well, how'd the Lord say you and your people fell? Oh, yeah, you divided amongst each other because your ideologies, and then you became enemies of each other. And a house divided cannot stand. And then I said, all right, how do we magnify that? How throw a little bit of joke on that. And I said, oh yeah, do what the Joker does. Turn the people against each other. And then I said, well, United States people have never really trusted their government, because they come from governments, like the story y'all give us, the Boston Tea Party and the fucking decorations and all of that. The Constitution was formed so tyrannical parties could never rise again over here, which gives people the power to have guns and, fight and shit. So that's another thing they said in the video. People will have trouble taking this over because you got to fight the army and you got to fight the people. Other people's countries, people are not allowed to have guns. So when it comes time to invade you, we just got to take your army out. Your civilians are not used to beating each other up and shooting at each other. United States? Niggas is fucking... You get it? Gang violence over here means nothing. It's normal. So, any army coming over here, you gotta deal with all of these these super duper shit they got. Then you gotta deal with the army and all their plans and all their shit. Then you gotta deal with the local people that are not gonna want to be taken over. And I said, yeah, that's real. I said, yeah, that does sound like America to me. But then I thought about how Americans literally hate each other now. And I said, what greater way to start the coup by having the people not trust their government so they won't fight for them. They'll be like, you're all corrupted and you're all pieces of shit. And I don't give a fuck what happens to you. Not realizing if they lose, you're next. You know? See, that's what makes me think you's a hiding that shit so bad. Because you's fucked up and you's let that guy in your circle. And that guy was planning and plotting. And I don't even think people even understand what the fuck he was really doing. He was doing this. It was always for this moment. Maybe not directly, you know, because they kind of pushed his fucking button, took him down. But whoever controls him, see, your boss got a boss that got a boss, and he didn't work for the boss, so that didn't make him your boss. Basically saying bosses are puppets. See, we live in a world where everybody likes to throw that around. I'm the boss. You're a fucking puppet. You got a boss. So you're a puppet. Don't even say you're... If you have a boss, if you get paid, then you're not really a boss. You're a guy, you're a manager. You're not a boss, you're a manager. You manage people. You can get fired. You get it? Bosses can't be fired. Because they're the boss. They created the thing. There's no one above them to fire them. You know, like the Lord? So the Lord keeps saying, there's no God before me, and there will be no God after me. Did he say there's not going to be a God in the middle? No. He said, I'm going to run shit, then I'm going to let you idiots take charge, and then I'm going to, your idiocy will show why I should be in charge, and then I'll rule in the end. In the middle, the rest of you can have the middle. My father doesn't do the middle. Nah, he's the beginning and the end. You know? Anyway, back to this rant. And I was thinking to myself, there's no way to take this superpower out. We're not Rome, you know, back in the day. But those tactics of how they divided up Rome and, you know, oh yeah, they got each other to distrust each other and betray each other. I forgot. And think that each state could be good on their own. And then as soon as their stupid asses went on their own, you know, the barbarians came and said, yeah, you're good on your own. Now you gotta fight on your own too. Like, it's so funny watching history, like, literally repeat itself in these new times. Now, is that what's going to happen? I don't know. But what I do know is a lot of things are changing fast, and whether people like it or not, someone's pushing buttons, you know? Someone's got a plan. It's just like the Joker said. Everyone's got plans, you know? Even my father. And since my father's not running shit, so, you know what I mean? It's like their plans gotta... They're going to get their plans off, you know? And then my father gets to prove himself by saying, see, look where that got you. You ruled. Look what your leadership got everyone. That's why I love the Lord. A lot of people don't like it, you know? Good people don't. They're like, why doesn't he just come down and change things? And, well, when we had our time, when good people ruled, you know, what did we do with it? Oh, yeah, I forgot. We bickered and fought and got divided. And now we're here. So, allow these people to have their time. And, you know, when they get finished having everything, they'll fight each other. It's inevitable. See, once you conquer the known existence, there's nothing left. There's nothing left to do anymore. You get it? And it's not going to be one person. It's going to have to take a team to conquer reality, you know? Once that team conquers reality, someone's going to want to be the one. It's inevitable. It's like my father, you know? He will reign. It's built into us to prove we're like him, you know? So, I can only imagine what the future's going to be like, you know? Multiple stories have been saying it. Scientists have said it. The worse we technologically get in advance, you know, we kind of hurt our planet. And that limits the resources, which, you know, people get violent when they can't have their cappuccino in the morning. They want more peasants to suffer so they can. And then the peasants go crazy and say, I don't give a fuck about your cappuccinos no more. I don't give a fuck about you living good at all. You know? And then that's what starts the fucking bullshit. And then, you know, the big boys get involved. And then when, you know, the rich people say, well, we're paying you. And stupid ass poor people don't realize we can all get $100 and pay way more than any rich person ever. You fucking goofy ass niggas. We let rich people bribe people, and we could put our money together and bribe anyone in the world. You fucking dumbass niggas. What do you think this thing runs off of? Tax money. Your money, you goofy bitch. It's like the thing about Negroes. It makes me so sad that they can't figure out you gotta pay into the game. You gotta pay Caesar for protection. We're over here trying to vote. We're over here trying to fucking do all this dumb shit. While all the other nations that used to not be a part of the cool kids club, they all did the same thing. They said, I'll kneel to you and I will pay you your fucking taxes. Just stop beating my head. My people need to get a little freedom. You know? You know what proved that to me? The Irish. They used to call them niggers. Niggers. The Italians too. They used to call them nigger. You're a fucking light-skinned nigger. And then, you know, they came here. They got their high school bully treatment. You know. Some of them got gangster and said, I'm not them. I will shoot this shit up. I will fuck yous up until you fucking show me respect. We could do this, nigga. I come from the old country, nigga. We can get gangs in New York before gangs in New York was real, nigga. We show you how we used to do it in old York. Not New York, old York, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So they got busy for a while. But then, you know, they made their deal. I don't know what deal that really is, but, you know, I don't know how it actually goes down. But once you read history long enough and you start seeing people that look white got called nigger, you start realizing the word nigger doesn't mean black. It means you're not in the cool kids club. That's what it means. It means you used to be a peasant. You know, it means your people were ravaged by the cool kids. And now that they expanded to more better territories, they need some help. You know? Anyway, we're going all over the place with this one. And I don't want to spend another 10 minutes, you know, talking crazy. When it's really not crazy, it's just historical facts people don't like to look up. I guess this is a warning. Not like I'm personally involved in anything, but my father gave me the power of watching history and seeing what's gonna repeat itself. And I'm seeing a lot of things repeating itself, and that would mean, you know, the thing that it led to back then, it's going to lead to now. That's why we say we should learn history so we don't repeat history. You don't repeat history by not doing the same shit. It's the easiest way of learning in life. Making mistakes and then saying, oh, that wasn't the right thing to do. I'm not doing that no more. You know, like being racist and shit. You know, like holding back intelligent people, propping up other intelligent, well, people that pretend to be intelligent. You get it? See, we're moving to the time where if you can't really work and you prop up fake ass workers, your company's done. You prop up dumb motherfuckers instead of the smart motherfucker because he's black, your company's done. Because other people are just, it's just like baseball and sports. When niggas figured out, wait up, I can let that one nigga in and he's gonna fucking do so much that I'm getting free championships and I'm gonna be in the championship. I'm gonna get the money now. Just for not being racist. You get it? See, when people start doing that with all the other things in life and realize we gotta let some of these niggas in, they work real hard, and then, you know, that blessings of God thing, if you help them, God blesses your shit by 10. You get it? See, the wave of the future is gonna come, and hard work and, you know, real blessings, not just make believe the fake shit everybody's been, you know? Believe me. Believe onto this blood of Christ, this wine and this bread, this blood and it's the body. See, people ain't falling for that shit no more. When people actually start realizing the real men of the Lord and women of the Lord, and you actually pay attention when you're nice to certain people, you get blessed. You know? Things actually happen in your life. See, people are going to start understanding, wow, that is just a guy in a suit. He doesn't give me any blessings. There's no prayer he can pray for me that gets my fucking rent paid. He's too busy taking my fucking money. He doesn't even need to call the Lord. He can get it out of his own pocket. Oh yeah, the Lord told him that's what he's supposed to do and be the blessings onto the nations, especially his flock. You fucking charlatans.